As efforts of COVID-19 continue on a national scale, Papua New Guineans are demanding that security along the PNG-Indonesian border and the PNG-Australian border is tightened. Already, soldiers have been deployed to guard the borders, prevent illegal crossings and stop all trading amongst locals. In Parliament yesterday, Prime Minister James Marape announced that testing facilities will be set up in Weham and Kyunga in Western Province, Teleformin in West Sepik, Wiwek in East Sepik and one in South Bougainville.
This is a necessary step to ensure that we mitigate potential harm that the spread of the virus may cause and to allow government agencies to implement urgent and ongoing measures to protect all Papua New Guineans, and I repeat, all Papua New Guineans. Mr. Speaker, COVID-19 virus does not discriminate. It has now reached 203 countries and territories around the world. Virtually no continent is left untouched. The economic and social consequence of the continual spread of the virus cannot be understated, neither underestimated. As a nation, we must act and we must maintain our resolve. In the first instance, to protect our country from virus coming in, or in the second instance, to protect our country and stop it from spreading, or in the last instance, to stop it from killing our citizens, Mr. Speaker.
The idea is to increase the country's preparedness in the event that COVID-19, in terms of community transmission, is detected in the country. But whilst these proposals are still at the discussion stages, there is lack of presence from law enforcement agencies like immigrations, PNG Customs or NAKIA at these border posts, working alongside PNG-DF personnel. Opposition leader and Vanimo Green MP Belden Nama, whose electorate shares international border with Indonesia, whilst supporting the extension of the state of emergency, says more focus needs to be given to border provinces.
You must safeguard the borders. We are now trying to deploy 30 soldiers to Vanimo. That is not enough, Mr. Speaker. We need to beef up more troops on the border. There is so much illegal smuggling going on, illegal trade going on. This is where you will attract the virus to come through our borders. Your hotspots should be Western Province, West Sepik Province. You should be, thank you, Vanimo Green. Yes, Vanimo Green, of course. But whose responsibility is it? It's the national government's responsibility. It is the national government's responsibility to man the borders.
On a provincial level, locals in the two Sepik provinces are supporting their provincial task force teams in ensuring the borders remain closed and all trade along the border is suspended as efforts against COVID-19. East Sepik Governor Alan Bird in Parliament yesterday announced how COVID-19 awareness and precautionary measures are taken in his province.
My province is high risk because of this trade that's been going on for more than 25 years between us and the Indonesians. If you want to shut it down, as the opposition leader said, you've got to pay attention to the border.
Meanwhile, PNG-DF Commander Major General Gilbert Toropo has confirmed the return of two PNG-DF naval vessels to Port Moresby after completing surveillance within our exclusive economic zone at Wutung at the northern and Daru in the southern PNG-Indonesian border. Thekla Gunga, National MTV News.